Hello everybody and welcome back to Frostpunk. Today we are going to be attempting the Endless Mode Endurance Challenge. I'm going to use one of the other maps that isn't based on one of the scenarios, at least none of the scenarios I've done so far. It is Canyon, where we are stuck in this kind of canyon area, and we are going to see how we're doing. The idea of this one is going to be able to, so I'm going to be able to learn a bit more about Frostpunk. I've done a few bits off stream, practicing, seeing how it all works out, and I've learned a few things that I feel make me a little bit better than I was before. But we're going to see how we go. I'm going to pause immediately, or maybe I'll go for 1 second just so we can make the name up. If I do a bit of a smash, you know what? Chillville was quite fun. Frostmorton. We're going to go for Frostmorton. Or are we? You know what? I'm going to bring this back and I'm just going to call it Chilltown. Confirm name. Very nice. So the plan is going to be, this is our plan, and I'm hoping to be able to learn quite a bit about Frostpunk before Frostpunk 2 comes out in July. That is the aim of this series. I'm going to be sitting here trying my hardest to kind of gather my abilities, bring it up to a bit more of a reasonable level, and see how we're going from there. We're starting at -20, so that's pretty good. If I go to the overlay here, it's relatively chilly. These guys are all fine right now. They're a little bit worn, but the biggest concern, everything is fine. Health, not at risk of falling ill. They all seem very, very good. So if I turn that off for now, the plan is going to be to set them off immediately to try and get some wood. I want a big increase in wood. I want to get at least 15 people over there on that. I want to get 5 on that, and I want to get 5 on that. I also want to do my main normal strategy, which is to get a couple of workshops, and I'm going to put them behind this, because they don't actually need too much heat, and I can keep them a bit further away. That is good. So now we're just going to click go and let this all kind of kick off to the level it needs to be. We're going to see our numbers are starting to increase, which is good. I'm not going to turn this on until this evening, which gives me the opportunity then to do a few things. If I go to here, I also want to be able to get a sawmill relatively early, just to get a really good chunk of wood very quickly. So this is my plan. I'm going to immediately go for that, put more people on this as well, and then I can start to think about a few other things. I can go for the medical post, which is nice, and then I can also go for some houses as we get enough wood for them, which should be fine. Should be very good, in fact. Very, very nice. Very, very good. If I quickly look at this over here, we've got some people over here who are starting to very low risk of falling ill because of where they are. Both of these are very comfortable, and I think that I just need to turn this on in a moment. Actually, if I turn that on now, then anyone who comes past here will be able to be very warm. And then I'm going to use my time as much as I can to 2, 3, 4, 5. I still need 3 more. Trying to see if there's anywhere to get more wood from. Less so straight away. There's some coal over there. Yeah, we're fine for now. I'm going to just let my engineers kind of build these up, which is good. And then the plan will also be to go resources, sawmill. If I'm able to put a sawmill behind here, which is nice. I quickly also want to do a quick check. If I just do it, I think I can do it with a house. Okay, we've got an iron mine there, which is very good. Nothing. There's a coal mine not too far away. There's some coal mines over here. There is... Oh, what's that? That's another iron mine. Does that mean all of the wood drills? Yeah, both of them are there. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything else. Nice. I need 3 more, really, and I may not get there in time. Let us see how it all works. Oh, no, I did, which is good. Which means I can then put on a few more houses. 1, 2, 3. And we are now going to be nice and toasty this evening. As we quickly build these houses for everybody, we should be fine. Don't have enough to start my next tech, but yeah, everyone's building their houses and should be able to get inside nice and quickly, which is good. That means my target for tomorrow is going to be to set up... Oh, I need to put this on now. Anyone who ends up in here can then be treated relatively quickly, and I now need to start my plans for my things here. So I'm going to go immediately for child shelters, because then I can get some people helping. The children who are in the child shelter are going to help out at the medical places, which gives us the boost in efficiency that we need in order to get people moving again. So it looks as if we've got a temperature will drop for 1 level. That should be fine immediately, and then we can kind of move on from there. So I need a decent amount of stuff for this. Besides that, I now need to start thinking about food as my next priority. Now that we've got all this sorted, the next station is food. So I'm going to start by doing this, and I'm going to go for this, I believe. My next is going to be the hunter's gear. And at the same time, as we are getting enough, I'm going to go for a hunter's hut. And I'm going to put that somewhere further back as well. Because it doesn't need to be near anything. I could even put it back here, maybe. It's just a bit of an annoyance getting a road to it. But it means it's out of the way, because people don't really use it, and it's got some decent heat to it. I don't think I've ever seen it be so cold that it just doesn't work. So I'm going to do that, wait until we get a little bit more wood, and then I'm just quickly going to do a line like so, which is very, 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 very nice. Good. So we've sorted all of that out, which is nice. Everyone's bringing in more wood, which is good. I don't need to build the thing quite yet, but what I do want to do is I also want to start thinking about getting gathering posts, as opposed to what else I've got. So there is one here. There's some coal there and wooden crates there. If I was to bring back a coal thumper, I'm just trying to work out where the best place to put it is. Because there's this coal pile, which is good. I feel like this coal pile is the one to go for. I could go for maybe a coal thumper in front of it, because I could get a sawmill like there, gathering post next to it. If I put the gathering post right there, sawmill next to it. If I do that and then a sawmill there, I think that that's a good spot for it. And then I can easily fit a coal thumper next to this. Good, so we're setting this up behind our two things here, which is very good. We've got our hunter's gear now, which is nice. And then I also want to now think about coal thumper. Let's go for that. Good. We can start to think about a beacon after this, but for now we're just working hard on getting all of this stuff up and running. People getting there. The wood crates have been depleted. We've worked really hard on getting that done, which is nice. And tomorrow we'll just have 10 people working on this, which is good. And I also want some people working on this. So this is collecting more coal, which is good. Saves us from a bit of a difficulty there. I kind of want to grab the rest of this as well, and then we'll get a beacon on the go very soon. I feel a little bit more comfortable in how this is organised, although I also need to start thinking about this and a few other things as well. Because we need to also start thinking about food. We need to get a cookhouse. Now, a cookhouse, I'm a bit worried about getting too cold. So I think I may also need to think about heaters. Because I'm making a coal thumper now. I could then start to think about heaters. Because then I could put a heater on in the cookhouse and keep it a bit further away. Even though we have a drop here, which is a shame. So I'm going to put you there. I then want to think about, the fact is that you are probably gathering 15 there, but we do have this, which is kind of the main thing for getting. So if I was to turn off this and put you all into there for now, knowing that that coal is still sitting there for me when I need it, it means that I'm able to get a lot of people working quite quickly, and we have got this ability now, which at the moment is a good level. It will drop to another one down very soon. But yes, I'm going to put on medical apprentices just so that our child shelter, when we build it, which I can actually build it right now, I believe. If I build this behind this one on the way over to here, then it's a bit further away. I'm hoping it gets built before we start working today, so that tomorrow everyone can work on it, and I get a big hope increase, which is good. I'm very happy with the low level of people being ill, but then I need to start thinking about heating, I think, and pushing up this as well, because we've dropped a level. If I now look at my inventory here, we've got some chilly areas. Low risk of falling ill in all the houses, but back here we're getting some chilliness, which isn't great. I think I need to stay on top of that, because that's where most of the problems seem to occur. I'll take 5 off of here to get them onto here. And I know I'm just going to be making proper food for today, but that does mean at least we have proper food. I'm worried about this drop here, but I think for now we should be alright. I may wait until... No, I was going to get a... What's it called? I want to get the beacon very early, just because then everything else can build up to what we need it to be. We've now got people starting to feel the pinch, but that means I've timed it well. I'm thinking if I put the this here, then this can collect it more and I can put some more on the other side. Yeah, I think that's where I want that to go, which is good. Getting a coal thumper just means that all of this section is good, and once that's run out, we should be able to do a few things to do. That's good. Very nice. And we've got a good amount of food rations, and we're getting in some more every single day, which is very good. We've got a beacon researched, and we've got the right time to go into drawing boards, which means I can start thinking about heat after this, which is a good time for this, I think. Come on, you may be hungry, but no one's working that far away from the centre. Good, the coal thump has been produced. If I look around at where people are being assigned, if I go here and then go to people, this is kind of how we're assigning right now, which is okay. Just debating what the best thing to do is, because I'm now getting a decent amount of wood from there. I would like to move people away from this when I can. Let's move 5 away from there and put them onto there, because this then is going to be a useful way of gathering coal. If I go here and look at consumption, we are currently producing more than we are gathering. No, gathering more than we are using. So I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to bring one of those across just because maybe making another post would be good. I also do want to make this, so that'll be my target for tomorrow, is just to get a beacon on the go. Come on, eat. Who are you? Okay, fine, you've eaten. Can't be too angry. So far, on day 4, I'm doing alright. The big worry is going to be this, though. So the target after this is going to be immediately to try and increase the heat number, I think. Because the range is very good as well, but for now we just need the heat number to be going up. So come on, let's keep working and pushing on hard. I then think I need to focus on a few other areas, which is good. I'm trying to think of what the next one to be is, but this has got plenty of stuff to produce. Drawing boards have been researched, which means I can go here. I can go for the generator power upgrade, and hopefully that should push me through the day. I may take a bit of a discontent hit because I can then go into adaptation. There we go. I can introduce a new law. I kind of want to go for an emergency shift and to get the next level up and running. But the other thing I wanted to do, if I go to tech, I wanted to build a beacon, which I can build like there in the outskirts of town because nothing ever needs to be built near it, and build a little one of those there. That just gives me the ability to do a little bit more in the long run without having to worry too much. Perfect. What else could I do? Because it's getting a bit cold over here. I also need to get heaters, I think, which should be good. But for now, we're pushing ourselves through where we are here. I also want to build a gathering post on this side. I was about to say, I feel like if I put it back here, I could also gather from that one as well, which gives us a bit more freedom. So let's do that. And then hopefully that coal should be producing enough for everything. I feel like I'm going to have to do an all-night thing here just to make sure before the temperatures drop, we are getting into here. And it does mean that I can also immediately look at heaters as well. The beacon is built. We are able to survey the Frostlands, but I don't have enough people or enough wood to do much. We're focusing currently on this. I've got some people over here who can work on that, which gives us a bit more of an increase in consumption, which means we are currently actually alright. We're focusing on keeping everything as far away as we can. I think the next plan will be to get... because look, we're going to get heaters from this method, which is good. I think the next thing I could even go for is I could go for the range upgrade next, but I kind of want to now go for something a bit more sensible. I could use this as an opportunity to go for faster gathering as well. I think so, that's the one to go for. Because like pushing these guys on a 24-hour shift means that we are getting a lot of bonuses in terms of our tech over one night. I know we got a bit of this and it's going to be cold, but at least here we have got this opportunity, and I can then put the heating on in here and the heating on in here to keep ourselves at a decent level, and then we can see how it all goes. I feel like that is still a bit cold. Very high risk of falling ill. If I was to put the heating on in a lot of these places, I feel like the heating is on. This one doesn't really matter. Child shelters should be fine. This one should be fine. Here, how is my consumption looking? I'm still getting more, so that means a lot of these heaters are good. And I feel like these guys being close is helpful. What's this saying? A resources shortage. I could go for that, or I could start to think about a few of the other ones. I don't know what I really want to think about, because I could go for this radical treatment just to make sure we are safe for when it's needed. Let's go for radical treatment, and then I can get one in very quickly. Good, we've got faster gathering, which should help us a lot. If I now look, we've got 10-10, which means I need a little bit more before I can get some of this stuff. I'm thinking bunkhouses may be very helpful. But yeah, let's see. I need to have a method of getting this as well, actually. So if I quickly go to resources and finish up this first one, because then I can get a steelworks quite early. We are doing alright. We've got enough food for a little while. We've got some mild frostbite. So I'm hoping to be able to be looking after them relatively easily. This area is as best as we can do in terms of keeping heat up and running. We are kind of battling consumption, but the faster gathering has massively helped. Good, we've now got the steelworks, which is nice, and then I could even go for coal mining next. I think the coal mining could be a real big helpful thing here, or I could go for heating and I could get the steam hub. Could even go for the generator range upgrade. I think the steam hub is the way to go, though. Yeah. Okay, the issue I've also got is I'm going to run out of people very, very soon. Because this is the thing, is if I go here and look at my people, I've only got 50 people. Most of them are currently working on gathering coal or food. We have got a bit of stuff for wood, but that is still by the by. I kind of need to take 5 people off this wood production and put them onto this section to try and get ourselves some people. I think I can get some survivors in this direction I think there is a group somewhere, so hopefully I can pick them all up, which is very, very good. We're doing all right here. Our coal production is doing good, and we are, if I'm looking at the right things here, we are doing all right. We're about to go up again and again and have a good push higher, which is nice, and that will give us a real boost in the right direction. I think I'm also going to go for soup. And that means that from now on, you will make soup when you can. But for now, actually, I don't think there's any point doing that because you're not actually using anything. And that drops our consumption lower even more. I'm hoping that these guys start to move quite soon. And then the plan is going to be, in terms of resources, getting a steelworks 25. I do want a steelworks built. Although the heat is going to hopefully speed up this. There should be a thing where it gets better to sort it all out. If I go for this and then go for, I need 25. There we go. Just want a steelworks on the go, just to have it ready. I've got plenty of space, so I'm just going to focus until I can get a little bit. There we go. I can now make steam hubs. Now, I'm questioning whether or not it's worth building a steam hub back here. If I go to tech and steam hub, I need 20 to do it. But having a steam hub back here could really just stop this risk of getting ill. We're about to jump right back up to 20, so I think maybe that should be a longer term thing to think about. Oh, where are we going? Nice. Let's keep ourselves moving. I can let my mouse drift a bit there. I could look a bit elsewhere, but for now we just need to focus on getting materials. What's this saying? The first amputation. Yes, I see. I can't do anything about it right now because I'm waiting, but yes, we'll work on it from that point onwards. What's this saying? Radical treatment. Let us cut off his leg. We're going to have some amputees around, and we're then going to focus our ways on getting other things. Is there anything that isn't been upgraded yet? No. That is a shame, but I think we're going to focus our hardest on getting the tech 20, because then I can start to think about things such as a medical outpost upgrade, to start pushing us through the people who are ill a bit more quickly. Good. See, this has now got a lot of people who are sick. I don't think I need the people in there really, so I'm going to just take them out for now. They can be helpful on gathering some of this tomorrow. I do think getting a bit more good. We've got some people here. Take the resources, and we're going to keep moving this way. I think I want to get some people in as quickly as I can just to help us. Why are we so cold at night? This is still working, right? We're still getting an increase, which is good. Having more people is very, very helpful. Come on. Is it the thing that if I took some people off of this, maybe it would be very helpful to do bits and pieces? If I do a care home, maybe this is the problem. I'm getting all of that stuck in the way. So a care home, I need at least a bit more from everyone on. But I am now got some people over here, which is nice. We are getting some materials, which is good. That's nice. We've got a medical post upgrade done. In terms of everything else, I now just need to improve my collections of other things. So, you guys can come out, you guys can come out, and we're going to focus on this. we can increase our production of both things for now. We are going to be very, very able to kind of do some good stuff. I could go for some techs, or we could go for building a care home somewhere. Oh, that fits in so nicely right there, which is good. And then the coal pile has been depleted. That's fine. How are we doing consumption-wise? We're still high enough. I kind of want to put some people into there, but that's all right. A care home provided, which is good. I was about to say, I feel like maybe another medical outpost could be helpful to just fight off this collection here. There's nothing here, but we have found a large crater. Maybe this large crater will provide us with something we need. You should be working, right? Oh, we're into free time. Tomorrow we'll be able to make another medical outpost, which should give us the opportunities to look a bit better, a bit further afield. We're currently just using this to get ourselves a bit more in the right direction. I could go for a bunkhouse, actually. You know what? I am going to put these guys in here and get a bunkhouse if I can. Because this should... Not enough wood. God, I need one more wood. That's annoying. Nothing I can demolish, I don't think. No, which is fine. Oh, I also need to put some people back in here. This is a difficulty. If I was to put that down to 5, though, I feel like I'm going to be... Yeah, that's not good. I need to put some people into there. Where can I put them from? You know what? 3 of these guys can go into here to make soup tomorrow. And then we should have enough for everybody. I think that is good. And then we can start to focus on a few other things. Someone died? Oh, it's an amputee suicide. We'll have to do something about it. The prosthetics law. I could go for that. I could easily sign the law. I don't know what that would do for now. And I do need to also get that as well. There are a few things I can do, but that's fine. Let us keep pushing on. Nice. We're doing all right. We're doing pretty all right. We just need to use today to up our numbers here. If I go here and we make the bunkhouse, kind of want to get that up and running. It's not as good as it could be, but we are now getting a lot of soup, which is good. We're getting a lot of this. I don't think we need this now as much anymore. If I take some people off of there and put them back into these to make some of the bunkhouses, this should zoom up, and we've got a note of thanks from the care home. That's good. We have got plenty of food now, which is good. And we have some survivors. Good. 19 regular workers and 13 engineers. That is going to be amazing for us. I could send them to the city, but we're going to escort them to the city, which means we're only here in a day and a bit. It's going to be very cold by that point, but I think we are doing all right. Okay, let us keep ourselves moving. We've got some coal piles depleting. If we look at consumption, though, we are still on top of the ball, which is good. I could go for something else here, and we are actually fighting our way back against this sickness, which is very, very good. And I think that maybe... I was about to say, with these people coming back, I could move these guys over to here to increase the gathering of this coal. I could also get some over here. And if I put just thinking, if I put a steam hub here, it would really keep, like... I feel like that would keep everyone here nice and warm. And that would increase the coal productivity, I think. So if I was to do that, I'm going to move from here. We're going to go to here. And I'm going to see if I can get a good spot for... It doesn't quite fit that gathering post in, does it? But this side's gathering post works. And the sawmill then is warm. So if I do that, I kind of want to delete you. And if I build a resources, do I have enough for one? I do. If I put one, say, over the back here, that is definitely within the thing. And then I can build a little road there. That's the way to do it. And then I can put more people gathering to try and keep up with this. Because that there should mean that this area is now nice and warm. And keeps everything nice and warm. I put 5 in there. I need to take some people out of somewhere else. I think one of these may become a surplus to requirements for now. If I do that and put people into there, and if I look here now, consumption, really? We're lower than we need to be? But we are not by too much. That is what I need to do. Yes, this is not a 24-hour one. This is one that when it comes to work time, we push it on. Which means I hope that we don't... Yes, we are keeping ourselves on consumption, which is nice. So during the day, this turns on to make sure everybody here is nice and toasty. Which means even with the... Wait, have we just had a double drop? I think we've just had a double drop, which means that even with that, these people here are really quite alright. I was about to say, I've currently got the heater on here, which I don't think I need. I don't think I need the heater on here. I can take turn these heaters off now because I am in a situation here. It's inoperative because it's a bit cold. I do admit that is a problem I need to start thinking about, but it's all right. Then I need to start thinking about once these guys are back, I'll probably get them on the iron production a bit quicker. So overall, I think I'm doing all right. I think these episodes are going to be slightly shorter, by the way. I don't think I'm going to go for the full on hour each time this time. If I have a look around here, I could even go for coal mining soon. Or the charcoal kiln. I'm just kind of focusing on a few other areas for now. Same way I'm going to do this again. I'm going to put people into here. I'm also going to think about adaptation. I did promise to do the prosthetics one. If it will be able to work again. I could then try and force my way towards the factory. I think that is something that is quite good to do. But I could also go for a cemetery, and it will keep people from work for a few hours, but if I hopefully don't have too many deaths, then it does just mean I'm being a bit safer. So if I go to people now, I could build a bunkhouse, or I could go for a cemetery. Do I put the cemetery? I think I'll put the cemetery on the edges of this area, and I then need to focus on the prosthetic law next, which is good. So while we're working, everyone here is looking really, really good, and we're working hard. And we're getting ourselves down in times of... Oh, my goodness, this is actually a really, really good sign so far. I'm definitely doing a lot better. The cemetery being established has helped, and it means that we are no longer dealing with all of that. I now kind of want to think of, once these people have gone, I've got 13 new engineers. I'm thinking of building another medical outpost in there. Just is very, very smart. Gives us a little bit of a boost in terms of these people arriving. We've got some food and some wood. That's a good collection. I can put some people in here. We can actually get some people back into here, which is nice. I can take you guys out of there, fill that up with that, which is good. I can do that and that. Now the next thing is going to be, I could increase the range, but I don't think I need to right now. For now, I'm thinking that maybe the one to go for is coal mining, I think. And then to start in building up a stockpile. I do also need some houses. I have got some areas here. Maybe that is the time when I need to start thinking about some bunkhouses. So, for now, we're going to build a couple of tents, but these are going to need to be bunkhouses around the outside as quickly as possible. Okay, you also now have been off this way. We could go to abandoned sawmill or an empty shelter. I think I'm going to go for this mountainside cave next, which is good. We currently have no one sick, which is very, very good, so I don't really need to be using my engineers on those things. Is there anything else resources-wise I could be going for? Not really yet. In terms of everything else, I'm pretty solid. Which is a weird one for me. But I'm trying to think, maybe if I quickly build the 4 houses around the back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. I'm going to build that round like so, and then one into there, just to let this all be built very quickly for the new people. We should be working on this, which is good. Nice. But then with the day starting, we should be working hard on all of this. And then I can start to think about it. And we're going to go for the prosthetics law, which I promised to do. Sign. And we get some more hope there, which gives us a big, big boost. We now need to start thinking about this storm that is on its way. But for now, we are going to focus on... Firstly, we're going to get coal mining. And then I think I am going to go for the generator range upgrade, which is good. If I was thinking about a coal mine, I thought there was one relatively close by. Where is the coal mine? There. I just need a little bit more wood, but that's fine. I'll get wood today. This is working its hardest. Let's put 5 people into this to make sure it's working at its full capacity, and 4 into there. We are pushing ourselves to make sure that we are constantly... Wait, what? Oh, it's because there's nothing to produce here. And then as soon as this happens, there we go. We're in a much better spot there. What's this saying? Let's heat some homes, I think is the way to go. I've got to heat the 4 cold homes in the time, because these are just cold. So therefore, with this generator range upgrade, we will get there. I'm also going to go for a coal mine over there. And I am going to need a road. I don't know how far my road needs. I can make that very soon, I think. I see, yes. We are going to make a road to it in... Oh, we're in free time, so that's fine. Can't really do much about it now. Let's build as much of a road as we can do. I think I'm going to go this way. I can build 12. Do I want to build that this side, or do I want to go from here and just out? Or I'm just trying to work it out, because that there is kind of the best line. So let's build that there now, and then we'll start to move on for tomorrow. Just because once I get a coal mine operational... Oh, we're getting some people unwell. That's fine. Get in, because they're working over there, I think. Which is a shame. Come on, back in, back in, back in. Let's see if we can get you feeling better soon. We're about to get a bit colder. But I think that that is absolutely fine. I'm about to say, I think maybe... No, I should focus on getting this up and running first. Which will be the main thing I do tomorrow. But I'm going to take a few people off here. A few people off here. And then we are going to smash them into here and smash them into here. And if I look here now and go consumption, we should be fine. I just need to get a bit more wood. You've now got some more raw food and wood. That's good. We could go for the buried hamlet, which I believe is more survivors. Maybe I will... No, I will go for it now. And I need to get at least livable conditions in all homes. I didn't realise I said that. Okay, we're going to increase that, which should mean that we have got a bit further to go. But our consumption is now a bit lower. But that's because we just need to get a road out to here. There we go. Let's get that built. And then we can focus on a few more things. Where are you going? You are going to the hamlet, yeah. I thought more people is more good right now. Which is good. So we've now got this up and running. I then can put on the heater in some of these places. This is the thing. We've got a low risk of falling ill. Over here in the steelworks, we've got a very high risk of falling ill. Let's put that heater on. You're fine. Over here is kind of good. It's the best I can do for now. I'm just trying to think of what the next tech would be that I want to kind of sort out. I could go for a sawmill upgrade. We could go for the hothouse, although food is not too much of an issue. Charcoal kiln, I think, is a big one. If I can eventually get a whole load of wood every single day, then I could use that as a method. Is there not a road being built there? Come on. Prioritize the road. Please don't. Seriously. Is it because I don't have anyone available? If I take you guys off. Come on, someone build that road, because then this can be working. This just seems like completely unfair on my side. That's annoying. Come on. There we are. Now we are actually doing that. Consumption. We are getting more than we're using. Good. In fact, I could put some people onto there and get it fully operational. We are fighting against an illness battle right now. But that is something that is a little bit difficult. Okay. Suddenly we've got so many people ill. Which is really annoying. Okay, let's escort these survivors to the city again. Which should be fine. In terms of this, how is everyone doing here? Like, I know it could be better. But I think that for now... About to say, if I go to houses... Is this just 10 and 10? It's 12 and 10. So I can only make one. I'm going to... Unless I build an entirely brand new one. Then I go. How is this doing? This is still producing a good amount. What's this saying? There's a storm on the horizon. We see the storm. We're heading in to survive, which is good. We've got people getting all of this. We've got some food on the go. Not too much, but they know. It's going to drop 2 levels and then 3 levels. Come on. Let's be operational as much as we can. The charcoal kiln has been researched. But it's mostly this, which are now focusing on... We need to build a few more bunkhouses, really. Because bunkhouses are what's going to keep us mostly well during the day. I was about to say I could do one. I kind of want to fit some in the back there. More people are getting ill. This is a shame. I'm just trying to work out what the best thing is. I'm going to go for a fighting arena just to lower the discontent. Just need a lot of wood now. I'm kind of running low on wood. But I think I have got people... I need more people on this. As it becomes available, we're kind of running against the tide here. Okay, so let's build the road like so. We now have 28. Means I could start to build another 1 or 2 in there. Or I could start to smash some of these up. And just get 2 more of these guys. No, I'm going to try and build the new ones being this. Because I've got to have a load of people being there soon. What's this saying? Okay, I can't unfortunately do that right now. I won't address this. You know what, let's try and heat some homes, because I am actually doing that right now. That is currently the plan. I'm going to do this and this, just to get ourselves a load of wood. Because that's going to be the main thing that's stopping us now. Did someone die from over... Oh, for goodness sake. Let's do that then. Me trying my hardest to produce something. Let's get at least one of these upgraded for now. We are fighting against this, and it's just... We're trying our hardest. I don't see what the problem is. Is it because this is too cold? If I turn this heater on, that heater's already on. I feel like these being so far away, although we have now got a whole load more people and a load of wood. So if I go for bunkhouses, I can put one in there and start to bring a couple of these back up to light, which is nice. That's good. Let's build all of those very, very quickly. One there, which is good. Oh, good. We've now got a load of that, but it's apparently about to get very, very cold. So that should be fine. If I zoom in, I should be able to, what's the word? Disband these units, which gives me a decent chunk more wood. I need some of this now, which is fine. We're going to focus on getting more of this. We've got a lot of people. So more people on this. More people on this. More people on this, I think. We've got a lot of engineers. So if I go here and put some engineers on this, we should be good to go in getting more food built, which means people can eat. I also want to then spend some time. I'll build another one of these. But I also want to go into health and get a medical post. I'm going to fit one behind there for now, because we've got some more people to go for, which is good. We're focusing as much as we can on getting all of this up and running, which should be good. If I go for another one of these. Good. We're just trying our hardest to stay on top of all this. I'm hoping that this is the problem. It's kind of how cold our coal mine is. Because if I look here, consumption, we are making more than we're using right now. I do have a weird feeling that if I was to go up here and go for a... I could go for a charcoal kiln. That could be my plan. Although I'm starting to think that the best thing to do is actually just to continue bunkhouses. Get another couple of those on the go. Just because I feel like we're about to go into a winter, into a storm where we can't actually do anything. We're going to be a bit low on food during it, but for now, we're going to struggle with coldness. If I go here, is there anything I could do that's going to help? Nothing down there. The public house, I think, is a useful addition. It says I want to build a fighting arena. Let's just build a fighting arena then. Where's the best place for it? Let's put it out there. Just to have it nice and built and so everyone is happy. Good. Hope has risen, which is good. We just need to make sure that we have people working when they need to be working. Yeah, okay, of course that broke. I broke that promise. There was nothing I could have done there. This needs to be up and running very quickly. I'm sorry, but our general consumption here is... We're doing our best we can. Range settings. I have not researched range 2 yet. Even with this heating on and heating on over here, we are struggling for happiness. So this is disabled by the storm. If we can get to this end point, we should be able to do a few things. Will this not... Will that not even let us... Still very cold. We can't actually put anyone in there. We have people who are freezing because there's not much we can do. We've got this already. This is the thing, is there's not much I can do about heat. I just need to keep researching higher and higher, I think. So if I go to heating and now going to here, we should try our hardest, but I do need more of this, which is freezing. So we're going to try our hardest to do this, but we do need to upgrade to this level if we can. It's only a couple of days, but it's going to be a difficult few days. More sick beds needed. Sure. I'm aware of that being a thing. I've got a few days to do that, though, so that's fine, because as soon as this comes in, we'll be able to survive. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it here on a little bit of a cliffhanger to see if you guys how you guys think I'm doing. But if you have enjoyed, please do leave a like, please subscribe and do all those lovely things, and I will see you in the next video. Ta-ra.